Juliane, du hast da drin auch gerade ein Interview geführt. Wen hast du denn getroffen?
Ich habe gerade Anders Hellström getroffen, einen Mitarbeiter der Universität in Malmö. Hat mir etwas über Rechtspopulismus in Skandinavien erzählt.
Und was hat das alles mit dem Krupp-Kolleg zu tun?
Da findet heute Abend eine Podiumsdiskussion statt über dasselbe Thema, wozu er eingeladen wurde mit anderen Professoren aus Skandinavien.
Zum einen, woher Rechtspopulismus kommt, was Rechtspopulismus ist und auch was für Konsequenzen Rechtspopulismus für Politik in Nordeuropa hat. Kollege Anders Hellström ist in Malmö tätig, ist dort Associate Professor und arbeitet, wenig überraschend, ebenfalls zu Rechtspopulismus. Er hat lange ein Projekt geleitet, das sich mit Rechtspopulismus in Nordeuropa auseinandersetzt und dort rechtspopulistische Parteien und deren Ideologie, aber auch deren Organisation durchleuchtet.
At the last elections to the Federal State Parliament of Mecklenburg-West Pomerania, the Alternative for Germany, a right-wing populist and Eurosceptic political party, got 20% of the votes. And many people are scared now that they got a lot of votes at the next elections for the national parliament as well. Is the situation in Scandinavia comparable to ours?
Yes, but also, if you look at the wind, it's not. Certainly, it's a case of polarization rather than the wind, right? So you can see that it's not like, yes, the SD, they are getting stronger and stronger, but the Finn party, they lost a lot of votes, you know, considering the local parliamentary elections. And also the Progress Party, they have joined seats taken seats in the government, but it has not benefited them. So they also are kind of more losing than gaining more votes.
The Scandinavian countries are regarded as traditional, tolerant and liberal-minded. And nevertheless, right-wing populist parties are on the advance. So what does it say about Scandinavian society? Aren't they so tolerant as we thought?
If you look at Scandinavia, you have like traditionally more homogeneous countries, and they are now facing getting more diverse. A lot of people are worried about how should we take care of all the refugees when we cannot even manage our own folks. So maybe it's better to help them over there instead of here. So there are a lot of anxieties and worries in the Scandinavian population about how to manage these changes. But overall, if you look at over time, you can see that the Scandinavian population has grown to become more tolerant.
Sometimes one could think right-wing populism becomes socially acceptable. But what does right-wing populism really change in the society?
I think it changes a lot because all societies are built on, like you can call it borders of normality, and what is normal changes from one time to another, and it looks different from in one country and compared to another country. So it's different both in terms of place and in time. And what you can see when if they get more socially accepted, you can see that the whole borders of normality becomes are like adjusting, or they are getting more mainstream or more normal. Then it becomes like the boundaries of what is to be said and what is to be done changes. As when they got, increasingly accepted. It's the consequence is that the whole discussion climate becomes like increasingly restrictive.
In your opinion, what is needed in Europe to withdraw the breeding ground from right-wing populism?
The response to their vision would be to formulate another vision, like. So the catching phrase like another Europe is possible. So so what you need is to formulate a vision of Europe, which the voters or the common man could relate his or her own experiences too. Because otherwise we are stuck with the vision of a very nostalgic dream of what Europe is. So we need to reformulate another idea of what is Europe.
Ja, Leonie, ich habe dann auch noch ein Foto für dich zur Erinnerung von mir und Anders Hellström.
Super, vielen Dank.
Bitte.